Okay.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days?
He's
Centuries?
calling me out!
Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Do you guys hear calling me out? Hi, squirrel. It was literally calling me out. How long were you standing there? New content. Oh, new content, huh? I want to go see what the mind control does.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I wanna see the mind control does, and then we're gonna check out the new content.
Yet there was not a single person
Wait,
here
we didn't do
either.
the mind control yet.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
I'm running!
To find an answer, then coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Curry, do you remember the code? So you can call me out for rushing this?
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Okay. I didn't even have to push the button. Cool. Thank you, guys. We didn't even have to do that. Okay, we're gonna go down. We're gonna do the mind control. Stanley's tired of my crap right now. Totally understand, Stanley. Okay. Yep. Okay, but what if I just went up one more time? I just want to know.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that?
Okay,
he
we're
could
just gonna go back
lead
down. I think
to
this
his
part
boss's
repeats,
office?
so we're just
Well,
gonna go back
that's
down.
a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Okay, yeah. I don't think this is anything new. Yeah. I think it repeats, so I'm gonna walk in here and see if it changed.
Here we are, Stanley. It's
Okay,
your
yeah.
boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
Yeah.
It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Gonna go back down.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Okay, now we're gonna go to the
Ladies and
mind
gentlemen,
control.
How does he keep coming up with all of this?
Easy Sergeant, thank you so much for the sub. 3 freaking months in a row.
Monkeys
as well.
pickling roses.
Thank you so much. Okay. We're at 503, guys. Thank you so much.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Yes.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I will. Okay. Let me just make sure the timer is acting correctly like it's supposed to, because it wasn't the other day. Sorry that I keep pausing this, but I just want to make sure that it's like actually doing correctly. I've had a lot of coffee. I did. Oh, you got food? What food did you get? Mind control facility. Okay, the door's shut behind me. Oh, this is the room that we were at, like, above. This is, right?
The lights rose
Yeah,
on an
okay.
enormous room packed with
We were up
television
there.
screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength
McDonald's.
to find out?
We're gonna go find out.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Thank you for the lick, Steelers. Mac, how have you been?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yeah.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Do I want to? How do I do that? How do I... Work, study, game, yeah. What's this? Okay. Oh, is this where... Is this where we go to turn it off?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
And we could choose on or off. What do you guys want to do? Do we turn it on or do we turn it off? We've been kind of doing all the bad things first. On! Curry wants to do on. Optimus says off. Castle says on. Okay, we have 2 ons and 2 offs. I need a tiebreaker. On. Okay, that was a tiebreaker.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you want?
360, no, it's...
Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave.
That's too easy,
if you
though.
want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
Okay. No,
what
we're gonna
have so little time left to enjoy it.
Why are you shutting the doors on me?
Until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
What does this do? I don't know what the numbers do.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway.
What?
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I just hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds.
Okay.
Time doesn't grow on trees.
I don't know where to go.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing
that's
right
exactly
now?
why.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you
Where's
have
3?
any idea what your purpose in this place is?
I don't know where 3 is.
Stanley, you're in for quite
3?
a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
Was that 4 up there?
It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made
4?
humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
I don't
You
think this
wanted
says
to
anything.
control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you
I have 32 seconds. I don't think this does anything.
take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds
5?
until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling
Is there a
desperately to
6?
your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully?
I don't think I can do anything.
Another choice.
I think I'm just
Make
screwed.
it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part
just
of the
screwed.
joke.
Yep.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Jeez! What? Happy New Year! Okay, we restarted. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna
All
do
of
the
his
exact same
co-workers
thing, but we're
were
gonna
gone.
click off this
What did it
time.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
We're gonna turn it
Perhaps
off.
he had simply missed
And
a
then we're
memo.
gonna do the new content stuff. Okay, we're gonna go over here. No, we're not done.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, we're gonna go to the boss's office after the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
Yep.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Boss's office. And try and get to the door before it shuts.
Here's the door.
I don't
just
think
go.
I can, though. I don't think I can. I think it just shuts automatically when you walk up to it. Okay. I'm gonna go through this little corridor.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, so when I walk in here,
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. But
Okay,
of
we're gonna go
course,
back.
Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
okay. Go in here.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, we're gonna go back and we're gonna push this button. Where's the... Okay.
Now
This
the
button.
monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yeah.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring
Yeah.
job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes. But he's not gonna accept it.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exist.
Is this the peaceful ending? Is this the touch grass?
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
I don't know.
How had he been
I
freed
don't know,
from
Mickey.
the machine's grasp?
See, there's so many other,
What
like, possible
other
ways,
mysteries
though.
did this strange
So we're gonna
building
keep going
hold?
and, like, try all of
But
them.
as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
We've never made it
Perhaps his
outside, though.
goal had
Also,
not
thank
been
you
to
so much.
understand,
I appreciate it. Welcome on
but
in,
to
by the way.
let go.
First time
No
chatter.
longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
We've never made it outside
Whatever
yet.
life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
It's so pretty.
Stanley felt the cool breeze.
Also,
upon
thank you
his
so much
skin,
for the follow.
the
Welcome
feeling
in.
of liberation,
A giant TV, I would
the
cry.
immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way,
Welcome
right
on in.
now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy, guys! We touched grass. Oh, I got achievements. Oh, it says I got the achievement of beating the game. Oh, wait.